So we already know that I've been pursuing this whole range march thing for a while now, and so I've decided to also work on getting better equipment for them since I'm so close to expertising Cordoba. And I want to get my one ranged march ready before my next KVK, which won't be for a while. So here is some footage of me doing the Holy Knights Treasure event, and then the second half of the video is footage of me doing the Hunt for History event. And I did get to craft two pieces of equipment, so I made some good progress here in this video, and I figured I would just share it so that we know where I'm at with this march. And for some context, right now, I'm trying to get the chest piece for ranged, and even though the chest piece offers attack, I chose it because I was using the purple chest piece that you use for gathering resources, so it being the worst piece of gear that I had for ranged, I figured I should craft that, and then return the chest piece back to my gathering commander. So I'm looking to get 30 of those blueprints, craft it, and then I'll either choose the boots or the gloves because I'm aiming to get a complete legendary set for ranged. Also, I think I'm going to awaken every piece that I get as well, just because when you use Margaret on the field, you tend to be a lot more squishy, so I do want to get every boost that I can get when it comes to ranged. And I don't plan on refining any of these pieces of equipment with blueprints or extra materials, I just don't think it's worth it. In my opinion, as soon as I finish this range set, I think I'm going to move on to making gear for archers and making a legendary set for them as well, but that's for later, that won't be for some time now. I've also been thinking too that maybe I shouldn't be spending my gems on Wheel of Fortune events anymore. I'm thinking about just gathering blueprints and materials as much as I can and try to finish these sets as soon as possible. A huge bottleneck for me is gear. I'm always going to be making excuses, that's not going to stop, but if I have more marches, I can get more kill points, right? There's no way around that fact. And on the daily too, I get 3 sculptures a day from VIP and other events, so just looking at everything, the amount of blueprints and materials that I'm getting from the Holy Knights Treasure event, I'm thinking that that's the best use of my gems. That and the Wheel of Fortune event is such a huge hit or miss event too. It's very expensive and you never know if you're going to get a good amount of sculptures or get wrecked with all the research speedups and building speedups, along with all the resources that you probably don't need. And as far as the Esmeralda event goes, you know, the one that offers materials as the main focus, I swear that lady's gotta be racist or something, because I rarely ever get materials from her. I don't know who she's saving them for, but it ain't me. I see more purple blueprints than anything else and I hate it. I've learned my lesson already. Don't try it. Now, if any of you were paying attention and asking why I didn't include footage of me finishing the egg event up to 100 tries, it's because I forgot, okay? I thought I had an extra day and I blew it. We don't need to talk about it because it's stupid. Now for here, since I failed to finish the glove piece in the last event, I told myself that I would participate in the Hunt for History event because of my failure, and I'm not going to wait for another 2 cycles for these blueprints to come out in the next egg event. And since this is going to be my second piece of equipment for the set, my march will get an extra 5% defense due to the equipment effects, and this is the part of the video where I start to get worried about not having enough hammers, mostly because I was getting wrecked and not getting the floor rewards until the very end. So, I had to dip into the gem funds to finish the blueprints for this piece of equipment because like I said earlier, I am not going to wait for another 2 egg events. And so yeah, there you go. I got desperate and I started purchasing 10 hammers at a time. Personally, I don't think it's a bad deal for the amount of blueprints that I'll be getting. Hopefully. But even now, you still see me struggling not getting the floor rewards until almost uncovering everything else. I might have had a really good egg event, but this event humbled me and reminded me that I'm still a human that poops and nothing more. At least the hammers only cost like 200 gems each. I guess it's not too bad. I still got the blueprints that I was wanting and something special happens later in the video, so I guess it was all worth it in the end. I just wish I had better luck, but that's okay. At this point in the video, I just need to finish this floor and then the next one should get me the blueprints that I need to craft the gloves, and it's gonna take... boom, we actually got it. Okay, so now we go on to the final floor. So I choose the gloves real quick and then boom. Okay, perfect. After complaining all this time about spending gems on hammers like crazy, we ended on a good standing. Now I go to craft the gloves, make sure that I have everything, and boom. We got a free refinement, and of course, choose engineering, and that would give us an extra 3% defense for being refined. Then we ignore the pop-up bundle and go equip the gloves instead. Add that onto her. And the good thing is that I can dismantle the epic gear that I no longer need to help me craft more legendary equipment later on. All we have left is to awaken this piece of equipment. Boom. Done. And these are the equipment stats to my range march now. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's it for the video. Later.